Do you believe in angels?
Are you stupid? Oh my god, you're just like your father. Do you pay attention to anything you do?
I'm sorry, Mom. It's
I
just...
don't want to hear any excuses. Just get out of my sight.
One spoke to me and said she was sending you, and all of my worries would pass without a care. No more nights of wandering when I saw you there. I couldn't believe it. I was skeptical at first. For who would come for me when I was at my worst? Then I saw you standing there, smiling ear to ear, saying I'll be safe, and to leave behind my fear. Then my life has changed, for I've never felt like this. The love I have now in my heart would somehow have been missed. Do you believe in angels? For I surely do. Last night one spoke to me and said she was sending you.
I was abused from the time I was a toddler until I was 12 years old. I left home then. And we used to get beaten every day by my stepdad. And he would beat us so hard and so loud that we would scream. And the neighbors the next day would be like, "Dawn, are you okay? You know, we heard you screaming last night." But no one ever came for us, ever. They never stopped it.
Had you ever went to see the police?
Yes. When I was 12, I kissed my brothers and my sisters goodbye. And I told them I wouldn't come back until I had help to save us, because no one cared. No one cared, and no one would ever come. So I left home at 12, and I was riding the subway for hours and hours and hours, just crying. And this lady, she picked me up and took me to the police station, and she was trying to get me to tell her what had happened, but I was too afraid, you know, because when you've been beaten all that time in your life, you know, by the ones who are supposed to be looking after you, and no one comes, you kind of lose faith, you know, that one day it can be over. And they took me to the police station, and the police chief, he brought me to his office, and he sat me at his desk, and he was asking me questions about what happened. And he said that when I was done, he was going to go pick up my stepfather. And at the time I was happy because I thought it would be over then, you know, and my little brothers and sister, that they would never have to get beaten again. Because we weren't just beat, we were like tortured. And so after I told the police officer what happened, he went and picked up my stepfather and brought him back and sat him across the, well, we had to sit knee to knee. Our knees were actually touching, and it was terrifying. And I could barely breathe, and the policeman said, "You have to tell us again everything that happened." And I didn't understand that because I was like so traumatized already. But I thought if I tell again, then they'll keep him here and it will be over for us, you know. But I told him everything, and they let my stepdad go back home.
And what about you?
They put me in the foster care. And then I just spent the rest of my life till today, like knowing that I would never be good enough for love. Like I never had parents or family really that loved me. And I think it's because of what happened. Like you become damaged goods almost. And nobody can understand what it's like to cry every day. Even now, it's painful. And the things I saw as a child, I mean, it totally takes your childhood from you. And you never get it back. Once you've been abused, it stays with you for your whole life. You can't escape it, you can't outrun it, you can't erase it and start over. Your innocence as a child is gone forever. And the scars that I have are my reminders every day of who I really am and what I come from. And I don't want this to ever happen to another child again, ever. It can't. It just can't.